Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gents. We're here for the second game of the day for the ESL India Premiership on this fine Sunday evening. Hope you guys have been having a great weekend. Hope you guys have enjoyed TI6, Wings Gaming, the victors, the champions of the global Dota 2 scene for 2016. Who'd have thought, though? But while we've had our taste of the international Dota 2 scene, we're going to look at some untainted meta with some good old Indian Dota here as Team Retribution takes on Total Annihilation here in a best of one for the ESL India Premiership. For those of you that are just tuning in, I'm CloudX. You're watching the ESL India Premiership organized by Nodwin Gaming and sponsored by HyperX and ROG. Konka and Vengeful Spirit going to be the first two picks on the side of Total Annihilation, while Retribution goes for the Elder Titan and the Bat Rider. Now, I think it needs to be said here that Retribution are the team that has the upper hand here. They're a team that is some fairly well-known players among the ranks, Zeus Smoke, Divine Blood, and a few more among there that are fairly, well, I would say they're among the higher tier players of Indian Dota 2. As for Total Annihilation, unfortunately, I don't know who they are or where they're from, so I'm gonna pin them as the underdogs here. But I'm hoping for a good contest here between both these teams. Total Annihilation on the Dire side. Yeah, unfortunately, I had my audio muted there for just a second, but the draft has gotten underway. You've got a Shadow Demon and an Oracle getting banned out. The Templar Assassin getting banned as well by Total Annihilation. While Ricky, Draw Ranger, Morphling, Darkseer, very meta heroes being banned by Team Retribution. But really, if there was ever a time in Dota where anything could work, it is this patch. TI6 is just living proof of that. 105 heroes out of 110 pickable heroes were selected. That's just, I mean, it shows how mature Dota has become as a game and to what level it's evolved, where anything and everything is pretty much viable. Even the heroes that weren't picked included the likes of Lina, Leshrac, and Tree and Protector. Heroes that are still viable in certain situations, but just weren't picked for God alone knows what reason. Retribution, third pick on the board for them. Wonder if they'll go with something like the Sand King here. Just earlier today, we saw Sand King decimating their opponents on the side of Roar eSports. Let's see if Total Annihilation has that in their minds as well. Retribution does have some fairly well-known Invoker players. Divine Blood, one of the known Invoker spammers on the Indian Dota 2 circuit. I really wouldn't be surprised if they opted to pick it up here. But I do like the Kunkka Venge opening duo from Total Annihilation. They've got decent amounts of lockdown and some good AoE damage as well with the Kunkka Ghost ship. While Slok will be the carry of choice here for Team Retribution.
Seconds remaining.
And they've now got initiation potential with the Bat Rider. They've got Elder Titan as well for that additional initiation from the Echo Stomp. While Slok gonna be that mid-game beast that he's so well known to be, assuming he goes for the Shadow Blade first into a possible Echo Saber. Total Annihilation, if they want to pick up something to deal with the Slok, the Disruptor is as good a choice as any, but that would mean that they'll have to run a core Kunkka, which is a very scary option for them. They still need a mid and a carry, not to mention an offlaner, assuming that they picked up two supports as their first picks.
Timbersaw. Radiant team pick.
Maybe the Timbersaw as the final pick, or rather the third pick here for Total Annihilation. So, kind of surprised that Timbersaw was left into the pool for this long. And he's a hero that has really proven himself to be quite worthy of an early pick or a ban.
5 seconds remaining.
Keeper of the light.
Dire team pick.
Ah, there we go. Retribution leaving nothing to chance. This is one of the most disgusting ways to deal with a Timbersaw. And Mana Leak destroys him in the laning phase, and in team fights as well. You drop a Mana Leak on the Timbersaw, he can't bounce around with the Timber Chain, and that really is his primary source of dishing out the damage.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Let's see what they choose to go with though as their fourth pick. Because if that is going to be a mid Timbersaw, he's probably going to end up versus a Batrider. Although we could still see Retribution picking up something like the Storm Spirit, maybe even the Queen of Pain for mid. Retribution. Oh, they're going to go with the Bloodseeker. Okay then.
Radiant team
Did
banned.
not see that one coming. Bloodseeker, one of the older ways to deal with a Slark, but doesn't actually work that well. Slark can just get himself Tranquil Boots or carry around some tangos till that Shadow Dance kicks in.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, so as I was saying, apologies for that little hiccup. Had to go get the door, but Bloodseeker, one of the, I would say, puppish ways to deal with a Slark, but I don't really think it's a very good hard counter to him. Let's just see how it works, or if Total
Dire
Annihilation
team
can
banned.
make it work rather. As we will see an anti-mage coming out as the final ban from Team Retribution.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Total Annihilation. They've got themselves 20 seconds on the board as they banned out the Storm Spirit. Fifth and final pick, probably going to be the off lane for them.
10 seconds remaining.
Invoker.
Radiant team pick.
Tinker.
Okay, I was so wrong about these picks. So it is going to be an off-lane Timbersaw and a mid Invoker, and then you've got a final pick Tinker coming out for Divine Blood. Oh man, Tinker with Keeper of the Light at his back. That is just disgusting. Easy mana, easy cooldown reduction. Tinker's going to have a ball of a time here. Well, I don't know if the cooldown reduction really counts though, because Rearm is basically cooldown reset for him. So, but the extra mana doesn't hurt. Here we go. As we load into the game, we've got a pause coming out from TA. Unfortunately, they've got two disconnections on their side, but hopefully they'll be right back into this game. I am expecting Team Retribution to pull out ahead here. I do favor their draft just a little bit more than that of TA. Really? Washroom? You couldn't do that during the draft, right? How professional. Alright, well, they use the washroom. I'm going to show you guys some sponsor videos. Stick around. You're watching the ESL India Premiership, organized by Nordman Gaming, sponsored by HyperX and ROG. I'm CloudX, coming right back with Team Retribution versus TA.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Alright, we've got the game back underway here. Apologies for that abrupt switching in scenes. Um, let's do a quick check up on who's gone where. You've got, okay then, some very messed up wards coming out here from TA. They've got two wards looking at almost exactly the same spot. Lots of commitment for this top rune here from TA, while bottom, Timbersaw already getting
The
hit
battle
with that
begins.
mana leak. He's out of most of his mana and he is even forced to use a salve. Why has he started with a soul ring recipe? Oh no, this is one of those games, isn't it? Let's quickly run through everyone's items and see what's going on here. Okay, Quelling Blade on this core. Bloodseeker, this Timber's items very questionable. Venge with okay starting items. Lots of tangos and salve on this Kunkka, who he probably needs some clarities as well. While Invoker, okay, he's been pulled a couple of tangos and calls out a salve but doesn't have a slot to take it. So the couriers, why? What the hell, man? This is ridiculous. Now he's gonna have to call the courier all the way back around and pull the salve back to him. So wasted time and effort on this one. Yeah, this is not looking good for TA. Smoke, meanwhile, in the Batrider, going up against a full-fledged tri lane here. A fairly scary lane for him. Might want to move into the jungle soon enough. And then mid. Casual call snap onto Divine, but the laser with the blind, preventing the Invoker from dishing out damage. Meanwhile, Kotl coming in and being a nuisance, drops down the mana leak and tries to zone out Gokarn. Kotl does have about 50 damage on himself, but he's taken quite the beating and will be forced off of the lane. That was not the best maneuver from Say My Name, but he does buy some time for Divine to farm up. Unfortunately, the creep equilibrium completely disrupted by this Kotl means that the Invoker will get some CS and experience under his tower. Meanwhile at bottom, they do have a point in the essence shift for the Slog, so they should be able to zone out this Timbersaw quite efficiently. No first blood has been spilled just yet. We're about 2 minutes in. Both teams just baring their fangs repetitively at each other, but neither side choosing to bite just yet. Batrider has no CS on the board for himself. Bloodseeker chooses not to get up the magic stick first. He chose to pick up the boots instead, which might come back to hurt him eventually. In fact, if they have any magic sticks on this top lane, nope. Classic mistake, not getting the sticks up against the Batrider. There's a lot of kill potential here for Smoke. Call me Hope. I think they're gonna call him dead if he keeps this up. He's got another mana leak coming back online in 4 seconds. Echo Stomp will connect. Perhaps this will be the death of him. Mana leak is dropped. Timber Chain will help him take away all of his mana. And now they've even got the damage coming out with the Essence Shift stacks. That's a dead Timbersaw. First blood going in favor of Say My Name. Yeah, that's one of the most facepalm moments I've ever seen here. That's a Soul Ring Rush Timbersaw in the off lane, and kind of walked into that one while top. We got Smoke dodging the blood right. Not entirely, but look at this! Look, what the hell was that? Seriously? He just walked through the flames and got himself killed. While middle lane as well, you have Divine Blood getting a solo kill on the Invoker. TR has officially won all 3 lanes here without even trying. Bottom lane, Timbersaw might just die yet again. Aniki. Oh, he attempted to pounce there to block in the Timber mid Timber chain, but it doesn't matter because Timber's got no more regen now. Just that 1 ring of regen to help him with 2 stacks in the reactive armor. This is not how you play Timbersaw. In fact, he's probably gonna die again here. Did they pick up magic sticks yet on this top lane? Nope, not needed. Why do you need magic sticks versus the Batrider, eh? Okay, they did kill the Timber again. Zeus walks up to the Elder Titan and punches him in the face, I assume. He did use the Echo Stomp. They did have that going for them. Meanwhile, Invoker, 8 CS, half that of the Tinker. He's getting dominated here and he does need help. Smoke rotation coming through with the Venge and the Kunkka making their way towards mid. Divine Blood could be in trouble. They do manage to connect with the Sunstrike as well as the Torrent. That'll be the death of the Tinker. And finally, it looks like they will manage to find something. TA making a little bit of a recovery here. Slowing down those boots of travels, but at top, Bloodseeker getting run down. 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Make it 4 soon. As the Firefly is dishing out the damage. Bloodseeker will die. Batrider gets 1 step closer to either his Blink Dagger or the drums. Looks like it will be the drums this game as Smoke picks up the Bracer and the Infused Raindrops. Big stack here. They're going to try and take it down with possibly an Echo Stomp. And the Illuminate time it again. Early game looking very good here for Team Retribution. They're 5-1. Gonna start to take a very commanding lead here. No stacks in the jungle for this Tinko, however. Just okay, there is 1 stack. So you can move in there and clean that up. A small camp's been stacked up as well. Now they illuminate and they Echo Stomp, allowing Zeus and Say My Name to get further and further ahead. And all the while you've got Timbersaw unable to get in close for fear of getting brought down again on the back of that mana leak. Bloodseeker gonna miss on the blood right there, and he needs to be careful. That's a level 4 Bloodseeker. He cannot afford to stand in the face of that Tinker, who's now finished up his own soul ring. I'm thinking TA needs to make a kill happen on this top lane, but Batrider is the one getting aggressive. He's already fire flying straight over Goody. He's got 2 stacks of his sticky napalm on him. Batrider feeling completely confident flying around here. He knows that there's no Magic 6 available. He's not sure who he's going for, but okay, Kunkka just walked back into his death. At least the neutral creeps got the kill there, but I mean, Batrider won't be too pissed off.